Hey guys, what up? It's Khan, Mr. So Real, and in this video, this is actually a section from a live stream that I did earlier in the week where I basically took a bunch of stuff that was in my inventory, in my stash, and I made a build out of it. And I wanted to kind of right now show you what the build is capable of. During the stream, I just made the build. I hadn't really tested anything. But in this video, you're going to see, right now you're seeing how much damage I'm taking. You can see the skill power, and you'll be able to see the damage output that I can do with this lightweight M4. Now, the reason that I'm making this video is especially cutting it up to specifically show this style of how to make a build is because I know a lot of people are still very confused about what they should be doing, how to make a build, what are the things that they should look for. And hopefully in this pretty long video, it really was not planned. It was just me going through it step by step. You can see how to make a build. Now I hope that this comes in handy for some of you who are not really sure what to do or what to save or how to put things together. But it should give you a really good skeleton or a good base. This is not the end all be all perfect most ultimate time-saving way to make a build, but if you're like me and you just get a bunch of crap and you don't really know what to do with it, or if you should throw it out, or if you just save a lot of stuff and you're not really sure if you can make something good with it, this is a good way to go through a lot of the stuff that you may have saved or may have gotten throughout the 1.4 patch and put something decent together, because I really think that this build actually came out to be very decent and actually better than my main. So without further ado, let's get into this video and then let you guys see what's going on with how you should make a build out of a bunch of garbage.
Junior join and just stand in the corner in the bushes, do the duck dance.
It's like the hot chick all happy to get with, then you find out she has fooked up feet. It is what it is. Just buy her
Sweet.
socks.
Okay. See you guys.
Take it easy.
Did I miss something in chat?
Yeah, Andy said he said it's like the hot chick you all happy to get with, and then you find out she's got fucked up feet. It is what it is. You just buy her socks. Well,
Got the hobbit feet.
I'll do you one better. It's not like she got fucked up feet. It's like she's got chronic bad breath. No matter how many mints you give her, they fucking melt on impact. It's not the same. It's not quite as good. Alright. So, Max. Banshee gloves. These are some decent gloves. But I don't need Banshee for this.
Ha 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 ha.
Let's see. Stash. Need a mask. Banshee and Predator's mark. Alright, let's grab this stuff. Let's see what kind of mishmash Frankenstein bullshit I can put together with Alpha Bridge and Predator. You're gonna see what kind of mishmash garbage bullshit I can put together with all of the stuff that I just kind of got laying around. This is usually how I make my builds. I'm not one of them serious people that just sits around and fucking fine tunes and tinkers with builds. Whatever I get, I mishmash, and then if I find something better, then I just replace it. That's kind of how I do. Because if you sit around kind of pondering and wondering, man, if I had this, if I had that, drive yourself crazy. This shit falls off of RNG. Ain't none of this promised. Alright, so what I'm going to do, my usual way, and somebody's walking around me like they know me. It's my notepad. So the way that I usually do this when I make my builds is I get my pen and my paper and I write down the vital stuff that's important for me. Now what's important to you might be something completely different, but I'm gonna write down what's important for me. So first of all, we're gonna look at my LMG DPS. LMG gets 17,9776. My sniper gets
Zach, what's next?
232. I'm about to make a mishmash. Toughness 244232. Skill power 86688. Alright. So then we're gonna look at crit chance. That's 12%. Crit damage 52%. Let's see. Headshot 117. And I'm not worried about stability and all that other bullshit. Then what we really need to worry about is survivability. So my health is 142832. Armor is at a staggeringly low 41%. And health regen, I'm not gonna worry too much about. The rest of this shit is like 0. That's pretty much it. Alright, so what we need to do is change the weapon, because some of those bonuses are gonna change as well. And I like to use my sniper rifle as well. Today? Oh man. Kubo, yeah, man. I was on here because Paul was on here, but now he went to bed basically.
Yeah, what's with that? What's with sleeping?
Well, I mean, he's really got to get up early in the morning, so I'm not mad at him for that.
He's jiving.
Hello from Chicken Dance Jr.
Hey, Chicken Dance Jr. Welcome to the stream that you're in. Alright, so crit chance with the sniper is 20, and damage is 61, and headshot is 174. So this is all kind of bad. Okay. Alright, so now that we have all of our values, we're gonna look at the basic shit of what we got. Now the chest piece, of course, all of this is going to change because of the mods that I got, and these mods aren't even my best mods, so I'm gonna make sure that the mods are kind of down. So I got 171 firearms, 3% SIG, and then 143 firearms, 872 health. And then we're just gonna go in and get rid of this stuff, take that off. So now when we look at this off of the base, let's see, toughness goes down to 242, 741, and my damage goes down to 224, 211, and the other one is not that far off, 174, 343. Alright, so let's get rid of this chest piece. So what I got to work with, and this is how you probably want to think about when you make your builds, is what is it that you're trying to make, or if you do the shit like me, basically,
People sub, like, and comment my videos.
what is it that you can make? Because a lot of times you might want to make something, but you can't. Because you don't have enough of the gear, or the gear that you really want to have, you don't have yet. So the way that I'm just going to do this right now, because I just want to see if I have gear that'll get me past what I have right now, which is not that much. Again, this is not any character that I use for super builds or anything. This is just the character that I use to run the DZ with when I do good or garbage. And she doesn't fight. She basically just goes from DZ checkpoint to DZ checkpoint and safe house to safe house. So I just keep it moving. I don't really have to do much, but if I want to use this for something, then I'm going to take a look and see what I can do. So I'm thinking I want to run Alpha Bridge or Predator's Mark. So do I have 4 Alpha Bridge pieces? So we got 1. No. 2. 3. Nope. And 4. Alright, so we got enough for Alpha Bridge. I can do 1. It may not be the best, but I can do it. And now for Predator, do I have 4 of those? More than likely I do. So that's 1. That's 2. No. 3. 4. And 5. So I've got more leeway with a Predator's Mark build than I do with the Alpha Bridge. Alright, so the next thing we want to do, if we're really going to talk about making a build that we can actually use, is which of these pieces have armor that we can use, because armor is pretty much one of the most important things that you're going to run to stay alive until they introduce the new stuff in 1.5, which at that point all of this build is going to become useless anyway. So my suggestion to anybody who's playing this game or thinking about it, especially if you're on PS4, don't think about the future build. Think about whatever is going to get you through to be happy and playing the game with right now until 1.5, because once 1.5 hits, all of this shit becomes useless anyway. So that's just what you need to know.
What it is.
Yeah, don't
That's
invest too seriously in any of this stuff. All of it is going to change anyway. Okay, so let's go. Let's write this down. Chest, mask, knees. Wish I could show you guys a picture of how I'm writing this. Bag, gloves, holster. Alright, so we got that. Then we're going to do Predator.
I'm out, have a good one.
Get set up
Alright.
on the camera
Take it
so
easy,
you can
Andy.
show yourself.
Thanks for coming and checking out the stream. Appreciate that. Catch you in the next one. More than likely, if I do anything tomorrow, I might stream. Maybe, maybe not. But if I do, I won't be doing a build. I'll be playing the game. So if you guys are not interested in looking at a build, then this probably may not be what you want.
Unless you want to see Junior do the chicken dance.
Yeah, if you want to see Junior do the chicken dance behind me, then more than I'm sure he'll photobomb the back of this and just chicken dance the entire time and be happy. Okay, so we're gonna go to the chest, and looking at the Predator, we have one with 1192 and another one with 1210. But this one has mods on it, none of which do anything. And they're both prototype mods. Why do they have prototype mods? That's kind of weird. Okay. Anyway. All right. Let me take those off. Let me take those off. Cause that's not fair. It's stronger than the other one. Okay. So yeah. So if we really look at this, with the mods off, I'm getting more armor actually from the second one. But that's not armor and health. We're still getting armor. But let's see. So the second one, we get 52% ammo and 6% protection from elites. The first one we get 7% protection from elites and less ammo. And the base is actually higher on the top one. So really and truly, the one with slightly less armor is better. So we're gonna write that one down. Because the ammo is kind of negligible right now. And I don't plan on doing this for PvP. This is for PvE anyway. So armor, we got 1192. And Alpha Bridge has no armor. But it has damage to elites. But yeah, if you look at the toughness, it goes down to 217. Whereas with Predator, this one goes up to 247. So this is a better piece to rock in that slot if you're gonna try one. And we're gonna circle that. Alright, so now looking at the mask, because we're gonna get rid of the final measure. So we only have the Predator mask, and this has no health. And then we have no Alpha Bridge. So we kind of stuck with this. But it does have skill power, but we can always re-roll that into something that we need. Or if we want to keep the skill power, we can change health for armor if you want to roll all armor on everything. But that just kind of depends on what you want to do. Now the knees, we only have Alpha Bridge, so Predator gets nothing. And there's no armor on this, but there's 4% protection from elites. I would highly suggest that you re-roll protection from elites into armor. Because yeah, it'd just be a better piece overall. So that needs a re-roll. And I wrote re-roll down. Now for the bag. This is when stuff starts getting interesting. So here we have this bag that is native electronics, the other one native electronics, and this one with much lower electronics. But I think this is a legacy version, this Predator's Mark, and this one has armor on it. It's maybe not the highest roll of armor, but kind of stops me from having to do a reroll. Plus it has 2 mod slots, so I can put more armor if I want, and I can put 2 prototype or 2 performance mods. So I can put 2 performance mods and a mod slot on it, and with the other pieces I'm kind of screwed. But I do get a nice healthy chunk of skill power. So these could either be re-rolled or changed. But I'm really looking at this Predator's Mark backpack because this seems like a better overall deal just because of the mod slots, and it would save me some money. So the bag gives me 805 armor. This gives me nothing, and I'm gonna leave that. Now for the gloves, we've got quite a few Predators Mark, and we have nothing for Alpha Bridge. So I'm pretty sure you can already tell this kinda has to be a Predators Mark piece. Now we got 2 pairs of gloves. We got one that's got higher armor, and it has 4% health on kill, 990 assault rifle, and 917 pistol. Then we have another one, which is obviously the better one, which has 1066 assault rifle, 4 health on kill, plus 15 crit hit damage, plus pulse, 2.5% damage, and it has a higher firearms damage rate. So even though we get a little bit less armor, this is going to do a lot more damage in the long run. And if you look at the base numbers, it's not that much of a difference. You go from 221 DPS to 224. So you get more DPS with the better gloves, but if you look at the armor or the toughness, 221, 590, 241, 360. So this is a better pair of gloves. So with these gloves, go 975. And then the last thing we want to do is look at the holster. Alright, let me square these off real quick. Okay, so next thing we got is the Alpha Bridge holster, one with skill haste, one with protection from elites. We got a Predator's Mark bag with armor, and then another one with even more armor. So, looking at all of these, the Alpha Bridge stuff, it puts me at a serious disadvantage. The armor is like way low, 746, 744, whereas the Predator ones are all over 1,300 for the armor. And then this one has 592 armor, this one has 635, but this one has more firearms and less health, and this one has more skill power. So the key thing about the second one that has the most armor is that its only strong point is the toughness, whereas the other one, which has probably about 40 some odd less armor, it has higher firearms and it has much higher, like 100 higher skill power. And if we quickly, let's see, quickly try to do some math, we've got 961. Oh wait, 961, 993, 893. So that's 2847. Then the other one is 992 plus 910 and 995. And this one is 2897. So basically, the top one, even though the armor number is 2 less, you're getting 50 more points, or 50 less points, I should say. You're getting 50 less points in terms of overall performance. So depending on what you want to do, if you want more health, overall health, you would want this. And you're losing.
I got bored and figured, what the hell, I'll give this whole live streams thing I try, so this is what the kids are into.
Well, yeah. This isn't necessarily what the kids are into, but I'm just trying to break down making a build from junk, basically. Making a build if you're just starting off and you don't really know what you should be doing or what you should look at. From junk. Like this is not max anything, or like, you know, I've farmed for years for any of this stuff. This is just stuff that I've kept, and I'm just gonna throw some stuff together. So if we look at this again, the last one gives us more overall performance points. The DPS off of the first holster is 223,802, and the other one you lose like 800. It's not even that much in terms of points, but you get a lot more. You get like 4,000, over 4,000 more toughness, and you lose about 3,000 skill power. So let's mishmash this stuff up after I write this down. So this is Deadeye. Final measure.
Okay, it's all starting to make sense.
Did I? Striker. Man, this is such a bullshit build. I can't even lie to you. Did I? Well, alright. Glad it's making a little bit of sense to you, Wayne. Because I know a lot of people really don't understand what the fuck you're supposed to do with this game or how to make a build. And it is confusing. And there's really no explanation for how you should be doing this stuff. Other than, you know, somebody wrote some long-ass 20-page guide, which, you know, most of us aren't going to read. Or somebody made a video about some shit that they farmed forever. And, you know, as you play the game, you don't know, should I keep this or should I throw it away? So the best way that I can say to do it is kind of go through what it is you want to build.
Crazy trying to figure out.
Go through what it is that you want to build. Take the pieces that you think are best for whatever your build is going to be. And then as you play, when you start to get new pieces of gear that you want to replace and switch in, do that. And the build will organically get better. And as you play, you'll find stuff that, you know, it'll say, either you look at the numbers and say, is this better or worse? And if it's better, you put it on. If it's worse, you sell it or trash it or whatever you want to do with it. Alright, so looking at the numbers, this is what the build is. And we're going to look at our primary because that's the lowest DPS. And Predator's Mark. Really, we're going to end up changing these guns anyway. Both of these guns don't fit Predator's Mark. A Predator's Mark build anyway. So what we're going to do...
Might be worth opening your 2 cache cases in case there is better gear.
You know what? You might be right.
This is why I gave up on the Division. I'm so stuck on Watch Dogs 2, but I will return to the Division very soon.
How is Watch Dogs 2? I'm kind of interested to know. What do you think about that? Ooh, I need to put some of this stuff away. My bag is full. Do I have caches? Do I have caches? Where are they? If they're in here, take a look. No. I do have 2. Okay. Alright, so let's put some stuff away. We're gonna put this away. Not enough space.
If you have not checked it out yet, Wayne, TITANFALL 2 is wicked. Con is doing another TITANFALL 2 giveaway right now.
That is true. Listen to Junior. I am doing a TITANFALL 2 giveaway. And if you want a badass game that's fun and crazy fun, got a lot of memorable moments, TITANFALL 2 definitely is kind of where it's at. It's where I'd rather spend my time than playing a Division, to be honest with you.
I just started watching this. You know I don't watch this stuff. I got too much to do in my life, but it is pretty cool. Good place for in format.
Alright, sell in bulk. Okay, so we got that stuff. Let me see, what else can I break down or get rid of? This pistol. Armor or brutal? Fuck yeah, armor. The armor was, the base damage is so much higher. It's crazy higher. Alright, let's switch this out. Oh god, my menu is lagging. And my game is lagging. Oh god, I hate this fucking game. Okay, let's try this again. Muzzle brake.
Yeah, is so true, Wayne. Con has helped me with things in Division TITANFALL 2.
Let's see. Put that. Ooh, the laser pointer. Pistol mag. And that's that. Okay. So we're gonna get rid of this thing. I sell this, I'm good to go. Okay, done. And armor. Get rid of that.
I can't help it, I'm popping the Division back in Xbox One right now.
Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't! Save yourself the headache, don't do it. No!
LOL.
Get rid of this. If anybody's gonna be the voice of reason, it's gonna be me, and I'm gonna tell you, don't do it. Sticky bomb. Support station. I don't use sticky bomb. Ballistic shield. I got a bunch of junk. Look at all this garbage. A bunch of fucking junk. Reload speed, magazine size, garbage. Stability.
Please do not go on Facebook or Twitter telling people how I was on your channel. I don't want all that paparazzi. Catch my drift, bro. Play Gears 4 instead on your Xbox One. Emoji smiling face with open mouth.
That's totally fine. Wayne, I ain't gonna say shit. I ain't gonna say a damn thing.
LOL.
I hope you get your money. I hope you get your money. Alright, so what am I selling? Let's do. Okay. Alright, so now that we got this, let's go and open up these sealed caches. Shout out, who was that said I should check the sealed caches? Who was it that said that? Alex. Shout outs to Alex for reminding me on that. Alright, hold on. Wait, that's right. You can do this. Just scroll down. Alright, so let's see if there's any predators or alpha bridge in this shit. More than likely, knowing my luck, no. Hunter's Faith. And the last one. Gloves of the Nomad. Ah, Alpha Bridge gloves. Well, we kind of got lucky. Alright, so let's take a look at those. And let's put inventory. I'm gonna put, was it chest piece? Yeah, Hunter's Faith. I'm gonna put that in my stash, my junk stash. Then I got,
I'm always making money, baby. Wait till you hear the next song coming out real soon. I tell you what it is, but that's copyright.
I respect it. You gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, so here we got Alpha Bridge gloves. So this is shotgun pistol. So this is already a no. And the Nomad gloves are damage to elites, health on kill, shotgun. So this is, for me, I would rather run these Nomad gloves than the Alpha Bridge ones, just because if you run this, you'd probably want to run the shotgun because you're going to get the damage and get rid of pistol. Whereas with the other one, if I re-rolled anything, it would just be shotgun. I don't have to re-roll much of anything else. I get health on kill, which is good. I get 9% damage to elites. And the other one I get crit chance, and that depends if you're even running a crit build. Then you get some shotgun damage, then you get pistol. So for me, this Alpha Bridge pair of gloves is not worth it for me. Okay, so let's go back and look at what happens when we start plugging in our pieces for the mishmash. So the guaranteed best pieces so far would be the Predator's chest piece, the one with 1192, so that would be this one. And then the mask is kind of undecided, but we don't really have too many options. We'll just put in Predator for the moment. We can put in probably, depending on how everything rolls, we might be able to switch that out. The knee pads, this could be Alpha Bridge, it could
Stupid
be
Bill Gates, bro,
Nomad.
Xbox One, I got to update it before I can even play the Division. Come
could
on,
be
Bill
whatever.
Gates.
So if we look at what's best, we got Alpha Bridge here, and we got Deadeye, and we've got these Nomad knee pads. So looking at everything, more than likely these Deadeye knee pads are best. And the Deadeye perk for 2 pieces is initial bullet stability, so it's kind of suspect, but protection from elites. I'm gonna roll with this for a second, and I can always re-roll this. If we look at this, because this has 1006 off of health, and that's higher than any other base stamina that I've got going. The only strike on this would be the protection from elites, which can be re-rolled for armor, which I would prefer. Alright, so going over to the bag, now that we've kind of committed on Alpha Bridge being the second piece, and the second piece, 2-piece bonus for Alpha Bridge is 100% health regen, which is good. So having that is not a bad idea. So the bag we kind of decided is going to be the Predator's one, which is going to be this one to get that armor. And it gives better bonuses off of everything except for skill power, but it's not that big of a difference. So we're going to throw that on. Then for the gloves, that is also going to be Predators. That's the 975, which is this one, this pair of gloves. Although for some odd reason, it's giving me less sidearm firearms. Hold on, I got the wrong gun in my hand. Okay. So going back down. Yeah, this gives me more damage. And if you're wondering why the other one gave out a higher number, it's because this one has pistol damage at 917. And then the last piece that we're going to fuck with is going to probably end up being, by the looks of it, Alpha Bridge. Has to be something Alpha Bridge. Or we can switch some stuff around. So let's look at the numbers. I'm really thinking that I want to go with this Predator's Mark holster because it has 993 health, 961 firearms, and 635 armor. This one has more firearms, but look at the health. I lose 4,000 health, and I only gain 1,000 off of DPS, and I gain 3,000 off of skill power. So if I'm going to run a skill build, this might be kind of worth it. Whereas this is 154, 113. This is 154, 113. But I'm losing a lot here in toughness. And that's a really bad thing. This is a no-no. This is all reds. So we don't want that. Even though the health is quite high, because there's no armor on this, it's really bad. And the other stats are really low. Firearms is low, electronics is low. It doesn't make sense. So it'd either be between this, it'd be between this holster or this one. And really and truly, if I could get armor, a good piece of armor, because this armor is 635. If I could get a good piece of armor instead of this protection from elites, it might be worth it. Because the primary DPS is higher and the skill power is higher. And the only thing really holding it back is re-rolling for armor. So let's go and do that. Let's give that a shot. So we can go over here and go to holster. Protection from elites was the one. This one. Yeah, let me double check. So I don't want to start re-rolling the wrong thing. Protection from elites and 744. Okay, so this is 744. If we can get it past 1385, we're good to go. So it's at 744 now. Okay. Alright, holster. 744. This one. Protection from elites. So the highest armor you can get is 645. Just so you know, the highest you can get is 645. And I'm kind of scared. I think that other holster is like somewhere really close to that. 635. So it's only 10 points off of max armor, which is I don't think it's gonna happen. But we're gonna try. We'll see what happens. Okay, so 744. So we want to try to get over 630.
Dude, that cred hole at 1385
something.
is beast. Just roll the stem to as much as you can.
Predator's holster. Yeah, I mean, I know that, but if I'm thinking about the rest of the build, I want to have 2 pieces of this shit, the Alpha Bridge, as I don't have anything for a mask, which I would prefer. I would prefer having the Alpha Bridge on the mask, but I don't have one. The chest piece for the Alpha Bridge sucks, so I can't use that. The bag, I do have some, but really and truly, they don't. Look at the numbers. Like for the toughness, it falls right off. It's kind of not worth it. What's going on, Joseph?
I got 500 on it.
What's going on, Cootie? Welcome back, man. And the gloves could work. Actually, the gloves are kind of nice, but the thing is, they're shotgun and pistol. But I can't. No, I'd have to re-roll pistol, and use shotgun, or re-roll shotgun and keep pistol. It's kind of, both of those are like a L in my book. I wouldn't want to mess with that. But anyway, I'm gonna give this a shot.
What type of build you doing?
So Joseph, what I'm doing is taking a bunch of trash and mishmashing it up into something that we can use for PvE.
Be back in 1.5 con. Did not want to interrupt your talking, lol.
It's cool, Junior. Alright, so let's do this. Alright, so here we go. So we're gonna re-roll this and get rid of this. Alright, so if I can get 6 something on this, that'd be nice. Alright. 633. I'll take it.
Can you stack Pred shots with shoddy?
Predator shots. Guessing. Why not? So here we go. Alright, so we got good armor. We got a decent armor roll. Not too far off from max. And if we look at it, we're slightly less. We're about 6 points off of the Predator's roll for toughness, but we're up, what is this, about 4 points for everything else. But the good thing is I'll be able to get health off of the regen. Hello, Luciano. Oh, alright. My girl is brushing her teeth, and she's looking quite sad.
It's like crack, keep you coming back, lol.
Okay, so this is where things are right now off of this garbage build, and we'd have to check what we're going to use and then start putting in the mods, because we got like a lot of mod slots that we can fill in, and depending on what things we want to put on the mods, they can change things quite drastically, either in terms of toughness or in terms of primary DPS. As skill power is already over 100, So it's over 110 actually, so it's 113. So we don't need to do anything else with skill power, and actually for me personally that's a little bit high. I wouldn't mind re-rolling the mask because that primary attribute is electronics. I wouldn't mind re-rolling that into toughness because that would probably be a lot more beneficial to get my toughness up even more. Firearms could be, but toughness, I'd rather the toughness comfortably be somewhere closer to 300,000 if I wanted to make a legit build to do stuff with. And firearms, if they get up, then they get up. But the thing is, this is really just a skeleton. None of this stuff is supposed to be your final build anyway. This is just supposed to be a skeleton that you can start swapping things in and out from and deciding how you want your build to be in the future. So that's electronics. This is stamina, armor, and firearms. So this mod I'm going to take out, and I'm going to put 120 armor. So a lot of these are like really shitty armor pieces. 161 armor. And the rest of these mods we can start putting in. So this is skill power. This is 214. This bumps me to 250. And that's just off of the chest piece. Now if I go in and like, hold on, let me go into my stash, see if I have any other, because I know I have better mods somewhere. This one, it's my inventory, stash. Okay, so here we already got a 209 with skill power, 202, 206. So we got some pretty decent health mods. So let's pick all of the 200s up. Let's grab all of these 200s. And then we'll just start dumping them in to see where things go. Okay. So right now the Predators Mark 1, we got a 214 and a 161. That's pretty. The 161 is pretty low. Now this mask, let's see what else we got here. This is 140 electronics. This is 160 firearms. So we're going to stack some stamina. I don't want the 100s. I want all of the 200s unless they have armor. So 209, I'm going to go with that. Some skills. These knee pads. 202 plus skill haste. 206 signature. Why not? Plus we get some performance mods. Oh no, I get another mod I can throw in. Sweet. Anything else to get my toughness up? No. Okay, so performance mods. I can do healing station, support station, and that's it. I don't really need it, but let's just go with support station. Just throw it in there. And here, this is 184 firearms plus armor, so we're going to leave that alone. And then the performance mod is turret duration. So I like using turrets, so that's okay. And we'll try to find... This gives me more, but it takes my... So give me 4,000 more toughness, but it'll take away about 3,000 on my DPS. That's something you may want to think about. 278 is the highest. 279. 279 I can live with, but I still have another. Oh no, I don't have another slot. So let's go with that. Let's do that. Let's do that. 279. I got a kiss. Alright, so we got 279. And what can I put on the last performance mod? Nothing. I don't have any more performance mods. Okay. And then the last holster support station, I can put it down. So off of this kind of mishmash of stuff, we are up.
Try using reclaimer holster.
Alright, reclaimer holster. Where is there is no reclaimer holster. Alpha Bridge, Banshee, Deadeye, Predator. This Predator one is... I might have to use this. Just because, look at that. And I might have to shuffle some other stuff around. Alright, fuck it. We're gonna use this. Alright, we're gonna use it. So we're using that. Of abandoned ship. Now I need to find another... hold on. Let me go back to this real quick. So this is 151, 279. 151 and 279. Okay. Okay. So with gloves, can do these. That drops my DPS quite a bit. Lone Star. Or... I like these Alpha Bridge gloves. Actually, I need Alpha Bridge. Fuck it. Let's do it. Alright.
There you go.
So, here, we got a bunch of gloves that I didn't want to use, but we can still re-roll this for whatever. We can either get rid of the shotgun or keep the shotgun, or get rid of the pistol. The bag, nothing here worth changing unless you wanted to do this, but that's a huge drop in a lot of stuff just for a little bit more DPS. I don't recommend that. The knees can get more if you switch it out, but you're gonna lose your bonuses, so it doesn't make sense. The mask, again, you're gonna lose your bonuses. This would be better if we had something that would keep the bonuses, because I really don't care so much for the skill power. At that point, this would actually be a better mask. Yeah, this would actually be a better mask. And that's it. So the better mask would actually be the final measure one, but we end up losing a lot of our pieces, and the only thing we get is exotic damage resilience if we did 2 pieces, and that's that. So then the next thing would be to find an AR or an SMG to replace, and right now I don't have any of that stuff on me. Let me see if there's anything in my stash. That's 229. So we got this AUG, brutal, responsive, and ferocious. Unfortunately, I can't get some of this stuff to tick. This lightweight M4, which I do want to use, and that's it. So we're gonna keep those, and I'm gonna figure those out for another time. It is almost 12:30 in the morning, so I'm going to cut the stream. Hopefully that gives you some ideas on what to do with making a preliminary build and going from, you know, just picking stuff up as you play the game to throwing stuff together to figure out, is this something that I want or is it not? And then you can decide if you want to keep that stuff. So I'm going to work on this. I'm going to deck out these guns and stuff a little bit later, but it's getting late and I do need to go to bed. But I do have to figure out what I'm going to do with trying to unlock these perks, because I need
What country are you in?
quite a bit of firearms. I'm in Japan. It is very, very late at night, and that is where I am. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. And responsive is very demanding. If I could get the
Good to see
3,000.
you back in division. Like the vids, be good.
All right.
It's 1030 am in the US East Coast.
If I can
Cool.
get, shit, that's a lot of firearms I need to pull out. I need like 800, almost 831 firearms. I don't know where the hell I'm gonna shit that from. To get ferocious and destructive and deadly, but it would be worth it. So more than likely I'm gonna have to find somewhere where the skill power is, which is probably this mask. Yeah, and I'm gonna have to re-roll the mask onto firearms, which I'm gonna do now. Fuck it. This has gotta go. So the mask, I'm gonna re-roll this. Electronics. Alright, so I need 800 and something. Alright. Firearms, 955. Works for me. Alright. Now the question is, did that unlock what I needed? And no. I still need a little bit more. So what do I need? How much more do I need? I need, oh god, and I killed electronics. So I'm gonna need 80 on electronics, and I'm gonna need about 30 for firearms. So we're gonna have to adjust some of these mods. So all of the health mods are gonna have to kind of be adjusted. So that's 202.
Back 1030 am here in the Great White North, Joe.
Let's go with this. Skill haste. Wait a minute. Didn't I have an electronics mod with skill power? Or electronics mod with armor on it? I think I did somewhere. Firearms with armor. Keep that. I could swear I had an electronics mod with armor on it somewhere. There it is. Alright, perfect. So we're gonna put that on there. Electronics and armor. Boom. Okay, and now we just need that little bit of firearms. Okay, so this is stamina 206. Stamina 209. Stamina 161. So let's 203 armor. If I can get armor on. There we go. And there we go. So now we got the talents unlocked. The toughness and all that other stuff isn't that bad, and we kept a bunch of armor. And these are weapons without mods. So once I put the mods on them, they're going to go up even more. Predator's going to give me the bleed. I get reload speed, plus I get damage for assault and SMG. And yeah, so we've got toughness over 300, over 310, so 315. And then once we start speccing out the weapons, they'll be even better. Plus, the base isn't that bad. 13.2 with 23% enemy armor damage, plus destructive, giving me extra 15%. Deadly and accurate. And then we've got this one with ferocious, which will give me more damage to named elites. And we got brutal. Unfortunately, getting responsive would be a little bit tough at the moment. But, you know, as you play the game, you figure out what you get and you just move it along as you can. And that's how you start making your builds and start running how you want to play. And just figure it out. Just get a bunch of stuff, start tinkering with it, putting it in, and then seeing what is best for you. And then looking at the character with, what do I got in my hands? With the M4. With the M4, we've got 5% crit hit chance and 40% crit damage. And again, this is not modded, so once I get the right mods for this, and actually I can start working on it. Let's see, so what is this for? My M1A. I'm not running an M1A, so I'll just put it in there just for shits and giggles. This muzzle brake on my LMG. Junior's dog is being happy today.
Yeah. Rascal.
So this is stability and headshot damage. So for the AR, I would want stability. So let's go with that one. And then for the grip, we definitely want as much stability as we can get. So this is 11.5. Right now I'm just looking at stability. Here for the magazine, we want to get whatever we can. Crit damage, crit chance, magazine, plus rate of fire. Personally, I prefer rate of fire and magazine size on my assault rifles, so that they can kill faster. The scope. Even though I know that the 15 times scope, you're not going to zoom in and use a 15 times scope. But if we look at this, 19% crit hit damage off of this, and a little bit of stability and accuracy. This is 5.5 headshot damage and more accuracy. Personally, I know it looks stupid, but I would go with this because I get crit chance and stability, plus I get headshot damage. I don't mind. I don't care. Who cares what it looks like? And you know, when you get a better scope, then you just switch it out. Here, crit chance, accuracy, anything better. Stability, this is on my AR. Let's leave that alone. The grip, that's stability. Here, it's even better. Reload speed, crit damage, optimal range. Now optimal range would be really good for an SMG. So This one has crit damage and the other one doesn't, so I'm gonna go with this one. The extended mag is on the first wave. Is on the M4. Let's just take that. This one gives less bullets, but faster rate of fire. For an SMG, that might be good. This gives more bullets, same crit speed, more rate of fire. I will take that, actually. Might be better. Yeah. I'll take that. And then for the scope, I only got 2 choices. So we got crit damage, stability and accuracy, then we got stability, optimal range, and crit damage. So this is crit damage at 4%, this is 19. I really don't even understand how that's possible. But the optimal range actually is kinda good, but 4.5%, I doubt that beats out crit damage. So we're just gonna go with this for now. And you can test that out in the shooting range to see which one is better, or in the field, see how it feels. So there we go. We got that all the way up to there. So before, the LMG was shooting at 179,000. Now the AR is at 19.4 and the SMG is at 157. The sniper was at 233, but it's a sniper rifle. So what do you expect? Toughness was at 244,000. Now it's at 315. Skill power was at 86,000. Now it's at 99. So just off of tinkering around and playing with your build the way that you want, and just playing with what you have and figuring it out, you can shuffle stuff around and play with it. So, you know, don't be so quick to throw things away when you play the game, and you know, just make sure that you start thinking about what kind of builds you want and hoard stuff and then save it and then adjust it later. Alright, so this stream has gone on far longer than I had intended it to go. I was only planning on playing an hour, but kind of got sidetracked. But I hope this helps you guys out. For the people who are watching, I have been slacking on my Division content lately, mostly because I honestly have not been enjoying the way that the developers are dealing with the content for console players, particularly the PS4 players. So it is what it is. You gotta buy that bitch some socks. And that's kind of how it's gonna be for a little while. I will try to keep up with the content, and I will try to make some stuff for you guys as you need it. Feel free to leave a message in the comments. I do read my comments and try to reply to them, or send me a tweet or something if there's something that you'd really be interested in hearing me talk about or give some advice on, and I'll do my best. So Junior, I know you were away, but you're back. But I'm gonna go to bed.
Yep.
It's 12:30. So thank you guys for watching the stream. Thanks Junior for playing. Shout outs to Maul Paul for jumping in again. I'm sure he'll be back.
Take it easy, my dude.
Yeah, you take it easy. Ratcliffe, I'll catch you all later. Remember to hit that like button if you liked it. Remember to, help your boy out, share whatever you can when you can. I'm Khan, Mr. So Real. I'll catch you guys later. I'm out. Have a good night or a good day wherever you are. I'm gone. Peace.
Peace.